So I want to draw a line under Rigsthula now, with some opinions and some what are the facts, what we know. I think the most important thing about Rigsthula is the story's incomplete. It has no discernible ending, and I think sort of really any story that doesn't have its ending is not going to have a point of conclusion that makes the story worth listening to. Now, the next thing about Rigsthula is it's not in the Codex Regius, which is the main source of the Poetic Edda. It's actually preserved in a manuscript of Snorri's, the Codex Wormialos. Forgive the pronunciation. So really, it's prose Edda territory. In my opinion, I'm not a scholar. I'm just an amateur or someone who, this is my faith and I am exploring it. I mean, what it comes down to is that scholars have chosen to include it in translations of the Poetic Edda. Obviously, it is up to every individual to debate whether Rigsthula has any relevance or not. My opinion, my personal opinion, is in our modern times, all it creates is controversial opinions. And obviously, I can't overlook that Rigsthula may be the basis for white supremacy, or the belief that there should be white supremacy in the world, which does taint Norse paganism. But I feel very strongly that that's only a valid opinion if you don't want to think too much, or ultimately, if you've got hate in your heart, you're going to look at Rigsthula and go, yes, that gives me everything I want to hear. And you got to be better than that. You got to look past that and look at what are the facts. When it comes down to, as I've already said, it's an incomplete story. It stands on shaky ground, and for whatever reason, scholars have chosen to include it in the Poetic Edda, which I don't know. That's their decision, but it's not an original source. So, if you've watched all this series about Rigsthula, thank you very much. I'm going to leave it there because there's nothing more to say on the matter. It's an incomplete story, and you can't give it any validation. Cheers. Bye.